Hey, 49ers fans, we've got a lot to unpack today, and the talk around San Francisco is heating up. The big question on everyone's mind is about the quarterback situation. Is there a real controversy between Mac Jones and Brock Purdy? With Purdy sidelined by injury, Mac has stepped in, and the results so far have been nothing short of impressive. In 3 starts, he has gone 3-0, including a jaw-dropping victory over the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday Night Football. That performance alone has people buzzing because it shows the Niners have a quarterback who can manage the offense in high-pressure situations and deliver when it counts. Let's talk about Brock Purdy first. His season has been a roller coaster. He started the year strong against the Seattle Seahawks, completing 26 of 35 passes for 277 yards, throwing 2 touchdowns but also 2 interceptions. One of those picks was a misread, and the other was simply a great play by the defense. Yet he closed that game with 6 perfect passes on the final drive, showing why you invest in a franchise quarterback. Being able to execute under pressure against a tough division rival in a hostile stadium is exactly what teams pay for. But after missing games against the Saints and Cardinals and then returning against Jacksonville, it was clear Purdy wasn't at full strength. His turf toe flared up again, affecting his mobility and overall performance. Even with 309 yards passing and 22 completions on 38 attempts, the turnovers remained an issue. Purdy's average yards per attempt were solid, but the inconsistencies reminded everyone of the physical toll injuries can take on a quarterback. Now, Mac Jones stepped in, and the results have turned heads. From the moment he got on the field, he showed why Kyle Shanahan had been a strong advocate for bringing him into the organization back in the pre-draft process. Mac's ability to read the defense, make precise throws, and maintain rhythm with his playmakers is exactly what fits Shanahan's system. Against the Saints, he was remarkable, especially on critical third-down plays and in the closing moments of the first half. His completion numbers, touchdown passes, and lack of interceptions spoke volumes about his calmness under pressure. Sure, there was a strip sack, but that was a lone blemish in an otherwise controlled performance. He followed that up with a solid showing against Arizona, nearly hitting 300 yards, orchestrating a clutch game-winning drive despite a late interception. His composure in high-stakes moments is reshaping the narrative around him, proving critics who doubted his maturity wrong. The game against Jacksonville was perhaps the pinnacle of Mac's early season heroics. With Purdy sidelined and returning on an injured leg, Mac operated against one of the NFL's top defenses like a seasoned veteran, completing 33 of 49 passes for 342 yards, throwing 2 touchdowns without turnovers, and maintaining an average of 7 yards per attempt. He demonstrated an ability to handle pressure, make quick decisions, and distribute the ball efficiently. The physical punishment he endured, being hit repeatedly, limping, and even being carried off at one point, only highlighted his toughness. This performance will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the greatest displays of grit from a backup quarterback in Niners history. Despite Mac's success, the reality is clear. There is no quarterback controversy. Brock Purdy signed a massive deal this offseason, and the organization isn't about to bench him. Both quarterbacks bring similar strengths to the field. They anticipate throws, maintain accuracy, fit the scheme perfectly, and can run the offense as the ultimate distributor. Purdy's mobility and improvisational ability add another layer that makes the offense dynamic, while Mac's pocket presence, size, and strong arm offer a different type of stability. The two complement each other, and in the long term, both are critical pieces for the team's success. Mac's hot start allows the Niners to carefully manage Purdy's return, ensuring the starter comes back fully healthy rather than rushed. Looking beyond the quarterback conversation, the 49ers defense has faced challenges, particularly with their pass rush. Nick Bosa's torn ACL left a significant void, and while the team managed impressive pressure early in the season, recent weeks have shown the impact of his absence. Pressures have dropped dramatically, and opposing quarterbacks have found more time to operate in the pocket, leading to struggles in the secondary. Week 1 against Seattle was a showcase of defensive dominance, with 10 pressures, a sack, and 2 quarterback hits, including a game-clinching strip. Week 2 followed with 22 pressures against the Saints and multiple sacks, demonstrating how vital a healthy front line is. But in weeks 4 and 5, the production slipped, highlighting the need for reinforcement on the defensive line. The absence of Bosa, combined with injuries to other key players, means the team must consider acquiring additional pass rushers to maintain competitiveness. Defensive success is always intertwined with the pressure on the quarterback. Without it, the back end is stretched thin and the overall defense suffers. Then there's Christian McCaffrey, whose season has been unconventional yet highly impactful. While his rushing numbers are limited by an underperforming offensive line, his contributions as a receiver are off the charts. Nearly 40 catches on just over 50 targets for close to 400 yards highlight his versatility. He is on pace to challenge all-time single-season records for receiving yards by a running back, a remarkable feat considering the modern NFL's physical demands. McCaffrey continues to be a key weapon, forcing defenses to account for him in multiple ways and keeping the Niners' offense unpredictable week after week. Finally, there's a potential boost for the secondary. Malik Mustafa's practice window has opened, giving the Niners 3 weeks to activate him to the roster. Mustafa has established himself as a solid starting safety with a physical, aggressive style that can disrupt the opposing offense. His coverage skills, combined with his downhill tackling ability, make him a versatile threat in both pass and run defense. Integrating him could give San Francisco a stronger, more resilient secondary, complementing the defensive line and improving overall team balance. In the quarterback room, practice reports show Brock Purdy still recovering and Mac Jones managing an injury, with Adrian Martinez as the only fully healthy quarterback participating. These developments will influence game plans in the coming weeks, especially with key matchups against NFC contenders like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers looming on the schedule. The 49ers have depth, resilience, and strategic options, allowing them to navigate injuries without sacrificing competitiveness. With Mac playing at such a high level and Purdy's return carefully managed, the team is positioned to maintain momentum while addressing critical areas on both sides of the ball. Now, shifting the focus to the defense, the story of this 49ers season so far has been one of adaptation and resilience. Losing Nick Bosa to a torn ACL was a seismic shift for the defensive line. Bosa is not just a star player. He is the engine that powers the pass rush and sets the tone for the entire front seven. In his absence, the 49ers have had to find creative ways to generate pressure, rotate personnel, and maintain discipline in the defensive front. Early in the season, the team showed glimpses of what was possible even without him. Week 1 against Seattle featured 10 pressures, a sack, and 2 quarterback hits, with that unforgettable strip sack sealing the victory. Week 2 was even more impressive, with 22 pressures against the Saints and multiple sacks that showcased how a well-coordinated front can still dominate when executed with precision. Yet, as the season progressed, the cracks started to show. Week 4's matchup saw the pressure completely evaporate against Trevor Lawrence, resulting in 0 sacks and 0 quarterback hits. Week 5 against the Rams was better, with 16 pressures, but only 1 sack and a single quarterback hit, a far cry from the dominance Bosa routinely brings. It's clear the 49ers need reinforcements on the edge and potentially along the defensive tackle interior. The reality is the pass rush is not just about statistics, it's about impact. When a quarterback feels pressure, he has to make decisions faster, often resulting in mistakes. Without that pressure, even a top-tier secondary is left vulnerable. The decline in pass rush production has had a domino effect. Opposing quarterbacks are comfortable in the pocket, the coverage windows stretch, and defensive backs are forced to stay in coverage longer, increasing the likelihood of breakdowns. In weeks 1 and 2, with Bosa active, the Niners were 3rd in the league in pass defense efficiency. In the following 3 weeks without him, they fell to 26th. That drop-off tells you just how crucial a player like Bosa is. With the added complication of Arik Armstead and others dealing with injuries, the defensive line faces a challenging road ahead, and it may require aggressive moves in the trade market or creative internal adjustments to keep the defense competitive. Christian McCaffrey's situation continues to be fascinating. While his rushing numbers have been modest, largely due to a struggling offensive line, his receiving contributions have been nothing short of extraordinary. In 5 games, he has recorded nearly 40 catches on over 50 targets, accumulating close to 400 yards in the passing game. That level of production places him among the league's top receiving running backs historically, and he's a matchup nightmare for defenses. His ability to line up anywhere on the field, make defenders miss in open space, and contribute consistently in third-down situations keeps the offense dynamic and unpredictable. Even though the 49ers have yet to register a rushing touchdown 5 games into the season, McCaffrey's versatility ensures that the offense remains multidimensional, forcing defenses to prepare for multiple threats on every play. Another key piece to watch is Malik Mustafa. The team recently opened his practice window, giving the organization 3 weeks to activate him to the active roster. Mustafa has already demonstrated that he can handle both run and pass responsibilities effectively. In coverage, he allowed only 7 receptions for 49 yards across 409 snaps, an elite performance for any safety. His aggressive style, coupled with his ability to play downhill and make tackles with force, adds a physical dimension to the secondary that can complement the defensive line's efforts. Integrating Mustafa could dramatically improve the team's pass coverage and run support, giving the 49ers more flexibility in defensive schemes and allowing coordinators to dial up more aggressive blitzes without sacrificing coverage integrity. Quarterback availability remains a key storyline. Brock Purdy's injury has forced Mac Jones into the spotlight, and while Mac has excelled, Purdy's return will be critical to maintaining the team's long-term offensive rhythm. Practice reports have indicated that Purdy is still not ready. Mac is managing a minor injury, and Adrian Martinez has been the only fully healthy quarterback participating. This scenario makes it essential for the coaching staff to carefully balance practice reps and game preparation, ensuring that the offense can continue performing at a high level even as injuries are managed. Looking ahead, the 49ers have a challenging schedule that will test their depth and resilience. Matchups against NFC contenders like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will demand peak performance from every unit. The offensive line must protect the quarterback. The passing game needs to remain versatile, and the defense must find ways to generate pressure even without Bosa. The team's ability to adapt strategically, rotate players effectively, and maximize contributions from backups would define the trajectory of the season. Mac Jones has already proven he can execute under pressure. McCaffrey continues to create mismatches as a receiver, and the secondary may soon receive a boost with Malik Mustafa. These elements give the Niners multiple ways to stay competitive and win key games. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Explosive news is rocking the NFL world this week, and San Francisco 49ers fans might want to sit down. Rumors are swirling that the 49ers have finalized a deal with one of the league's most electrifying wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb. While nothing has been officially confirmed, insiders close to the team are buzzing with excitement, suggesting that the addition of Lamb could completely alter the trajectory of the 49ers season. San Francisco has long been a team on the cusp, talented, strategic, but just shy of breaking through to the ultimate glory of a Super Bowl. Now, with Lamb potentially joining the ranks, the team's offensive possibilities seem limitless. Known for his blazing speed, precise route running, and uncanny ability to make contested catches look routine, Lamb could inject a new level of dynamism into an already formidable squad. If the rumors hold true, the 49ers' passing game might become the talk of the league, forcing defenses to rethink every matchup. Fans are already dreaming about what this could mean. Imagine Lamb lining up opposite Deebo Samuel or slipping past linebackers in the red zone for crucial touchdowns. The synergy with quarterback Brock Purdy, or whoever takes the reins this season, could be revolutionary. Analysts speculate that a player of Lamb's caliber doesn't just add numbers to the stat sheet. He changes defensive schemes and opens doors for the entire offense. Of course, The NFL rumor mill is notoriously unpredictable, and nothing is ever truly official until signatures hit the contract. But sources insist that the talks between Lamb and the 49ers have been serious, with both sides eager to make a splash. If finalized, this signing would instantly catapult San Francisco into Super Bowl conversation, transforming preseason chatter into high-stakes expectation. One thing is certain. The mere possibility of Lamb in the red and gold has set social media ablaze. Fans are speculating, commentators are theorizing, and the league is watching closely. Could this be the year the 49ers finally turn potential into dominance? If the Lamb deal goes through, the answer might be a resounding yes. The NFL landscape is about to get shaken, and San Francisco could be leading the charge. Stay tuned. This could be the rumor that becomes reality, rewriting the 49ers season before it even begins. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.